Nigerian military has drafted reinforcement troops from some of its formations fighting insurgency in Borno State to join the troops in the southeast region over the military's clash with the indigenous people of Biafra and the security arm, the Eastern Security Network. Military sources confirmed to Sahara reporters that the reinforcements were drawn from some battalions, including the 231 Tank Battalion in Biu, Borno State, which is under the 3 Armored Division, Jos Plateau State. As of January 2021, the commanding officer of the 231 Battalion Biu was a Southern Lieutenant Colonel M.E. Obi, who is ordinarily versed with the workings of the Southeast, but it is not sure whether he will be in the Southeast alongside the reinforcements. Yes, some troops are moving from the Northeast to the Southeast as reinforcements. They started moving from Wednesday. Among them are those from the 231 Tank Battalion. They are believed to be more trained in quelling uprisings, a top source confirmed. President Muhammadu Buhari had on Tuesday held a meeting with the service chiefs and the Inspector General of Police at the Presidential Villa, Abuja, telling them to adopt certain security measures in the southeast and the south-south geopolitical zones of the country. Sahara reporters had on Tuesday reported that military sources familiar with the developments said some of the measures which Buhari approved for the 2 zones were regular operational procedures to curb the growing violence. The police and military have been recording casualties in the southeast during raids and gun battles with the criminals disturbing the region. Therefore, the focus will shift more to air power in the coming weeks. Combat helicopters and other aircrafts would be deployed to conduct massive raids in the hideouts from the air. It does not matter whether the hideouts are for the indigenous people of Biafra or its armed outfits. What the military is looking for are criminals, the source had revealed. There's also the likelihood of arrest of more traditional rulers, community heads and chiefs by the security agencies to extract key information. The army and police believe that the traditional and community intelligence will be important to suppress the IPOB and ESN uprising. The southeast states have to warn their traditional rulers against conniving with the agitators. You see how many traditional rulers were arrested, sanctioned, detained, and dethroned in the northwest for conniving with bandits. The same table is turning to the southeast and some and south-south regions, another security source had revealed. Sahara reporters had gathered that the police and the army operatives were still conducting intelligence operations in the southeast and south-south and will intensify their reach based on the new president's directive. Sahara reporters had reported on May 3rd that security officials, due to the precarious situation, had deserted their stations and now prefer to go to work in Mufti the few times they go there. It had been gathered that most policemen, particularly those who are not Igbo indigenes, are desperately seeking for redeployment amidst fear of the incessant attacks by unknown gunmen. Sahara reporters had on April 19 reported that most policemen in Abia wear mufti after heavily armed men attacked Uzwa Kodi police station in the Bende local government area in a string of attacks on other stations. You don't read. Traditional rulers will be what? Will be arrested to get more information from them based on those who are agitating. So are they, I don't know, is it those who are killing or because they are supporting those who are agitating? So is agitation now an offense? Because that is what one of the sources from the army said. Then what will be the fate of those people in Borno left in the hands of Boko Haram? Honestly, this is foolishness. Do they have advisors at all? This is ridiculous. This is why they have been sponsoring unknown gunmen, so they can have a reason to kill the Igbos. Why not send these troops to Northeast where the threats are much? soldiers are being killed every day by Boko Haram and bandits. Yet it is IPOB threat that is greater for a military showdown. The most useless administration ever in the country. How I wish the name of a country called Nigeria disappear forever for the sake of humanity. We know already they are going to come, but we are not conquered people. This is not the time they are used to this is not the time they are used to killing people and go freely. That 2020 Islamic agenda will not work this time. This time is not 19th century and 1960 as they come in. All the bandits all over the Sahel will take over the north. Very good. We withdraw their army from the north down to the east. Boko Haram will overrun them in the north and take over their towns and villages. That is the game. I knew it would get to this. The Nigerian terrorists in military uniform are only powerful when it is the IPOB or civilians in the middle belt or southern territories. But when it comes to the other side, they go quietly. They even run away. Nnamdi Kanu said it too. He said they will deploy most of their soldiers to the east. They will die there and terrorists will have a field day in the north. And by the time they realize what is going on, the north will be totally ravaged by terrorists. Only who I blame most in Southeast Elite's cowardice. Approachment. This is a crime against humanity. You fold your hands because of deceitful promise of the presidency against 2023. We don't need presidency at all. Our Nigeria Union is not working at all. We Southerners, we can stop the North based on one condition. It is unity, and that is the unity that is giving them headache now. In as much the South governors, they have come together and they are not happy about it. Not at all. They are not happy. They are not happy about it. Well, they shouldn't worry because even the IPOB and ASM also speaks the same language. Then the Fulani understand which is the logo our able missing president presented here. Ikonso 2000 heads is ready. God bless the federal government for sending them at the appropriate time. We must continue, no going back. That they keep sending more troops to go in search of ESN and IPOB really shows that IPOB and ESN is giving it hot to them, but they can never come out to admit how they are receiving it in the hands of ESN and unknown gunmen. They never see anything. Let them come.